take a tour of Beijing, now on BBC Learning Zone, exploring history in part 7 of Real Chinese.
There are two Beijings, 21st century Beijing and Imperial Beijing, power base of the Chinese people for centuries. In this programme, finding your way around from the city's smart boulevards to its magical palaces and temples. And a trip out of town to the Ming tombs, with tips on getting directions. In the centre of Beijing lies Tiananmen Square, the political heart of China. Here on October the 1st, 1949, Chairman Mao proclaimed the founding of the People's Republic. Beijing is laid out like a grid, with the square at the centre and major buildings commanding the 4 directions of the compass.
Bei,
North, the Gate of Heavenly Peace.
Nan,
South, Tiananmen Gate.
Xi,
West, the Great Hall of the People.
Dong,
East, the Museum of Chinese History and Revolution. Since major streets are all signed with their orientation from the centre, knowing compass directions is a big help with finding your way. Chang'an Avenue, the city's most impressive boulevard. It runs east-west, and some of the best hotels are to be found here.
饭店
Hotel.
在哪里？
Where is?
北京饭店在哪里？
Where is the Beijing Hotel?
在那边。
Over there.
北京饭店在那边。
The Beijing Hotel is over there.
请问北京饭店在哪里？北京饭店在那边，在东长安街。谢谢。
在东长安街。
On Chang'an Avenue East. The Forbidden City in the heart of Beijing is the best preserved group of ancient buildings in China. The Chinese refer to it as Gugong, the Imperial Palace. The palace was the centre of the Middle Kingdom, and for 600 years it was completely off limits to ordinary people.
去，
To go or to get to.
请问
Excuse me,
去故宫怎么走？
how do I get to the Imperial Palace?
请问去故宫怎么走？
一直走，往左拐，故宫在您的右边。
好，谢谢。
一直走，
Go straight on.
一直
Straight on.
往左拐，
Turn left.
左。
Left.
故宫在你的右边。
The palace is on your right.
右。
Right. The palace is vast. It was home to 2 dynasties, the Ming and the Qing, altogether 24 emperors. The Ming dynasty was the palace's heyday, with some 70,000 eunuchs serving the court. There were even royal elephants to be cared for. During the Qing dynasty, libraries, temples, theatres and gardens were all built within the walls. When emperors and courtiers found the Forbidden City claustrophobic, they would take themselves to nearby Beihai Park, their exclusive watery playground. The The 17th century Buddhist pagoda was built by the first Qing emperor to commemorate a visit from the Dalai Lama. For today's visitors, there's a restaurant that serves imperial food in the park, if you can find it.
有，
There is.
这里有餐厅吗？
Is there a restaurant round here?
这里
Round here.
请问这里有餐厅吗？
有，就在岛上，一直走过桥往右拐。
谢谢。
不客气。
The restaurant is on the island.
一直走，
Go straight on.
过桥，
Cross the bridge.
桥
Bridge.
往右拐，
Turn right.
餐厅在你的左边儿。
The restaurant is on your left. Covered walkways and arches heavily decorated in imperial style are a feature of parks and beauty spots all over China. But for real tranquility and a sense of the past, Beijing's temples are the places to seek out. Baiyunguan, the White Cloud Temple, is northern China's leading centre for Taoism. During China's Cultural Revolution in the 1960s, religious activity was suppressed. Then everyone was expected to worship the great helmsman Chairman Mao. Since his death, the number of Taoist priests and nuns in China has grown to more than 25,000. Taoism is said to have been founded by the hermit figure Lao Tzu, who lived around 500 BC. Tao means the way, the idea being that a subtle but mighty force gives form and life to all things. The goal of the believer is to embrace this flow of energy, physically and spiritually, and thus live a long and healthy life.
道教呢，它的首先一条就是清净五欲，就要克服自己的内在的内心的一种欲望，要追求一个心情内在的平静和安宁。过去道家隐居思想就讲说是闹中取静，不管你外部环境如何的喧闹，你要保持自己内心的世界，也就是说我们要学会掌握自己。
Ordinary people in China found it hard to accept these metaphysical ideas, and a popular form of Taoism emerged, involving a host of deities and immortals, and much superstition. Behave well, placate the spirit world, and you'll be blessed with good fortune, especially if your coin hits its target. Encounters with China's ancient belief systems can offer real insights into Chinese ways, and Beijing's Confucius Museum, Guozijian, has much to offer.
我去，
I'm going to.
我去国子监，怎么走？
I'm going to the Confucius Museum. How do I get there?
请问，我去国子监怎么走？
往左拐，然后一直走，国子监就在你的右边，不太远。
好，谢谢。
往左拐，
Turn left.
哦，
Go straight on.
国子监在你的右边儿。
The Confucius Museum is on your right.
不太远，
It's not very far. Confucianism is a philosophy rather than a religion that's deeply influenced Chinese culture. Confucius, Kongzi, was a disciple of the Taoist Laozi and lived through a time of great social upheaval. The chaos he witnessed led him to preach the virtues of social harmony, hierarchy and learning, and he's venerated as the founder of scholarly life in China.
孔子说过：“学而不思则罔，思而不学则殆。”意思就是说，学习的时候不思考不行，光思考不学习也不行。
你看他脚底这个鞋，你看他前面
就是的，
看见了吧？上面跟我
孔子说过：“有教无类”，就是说，让我们人人都要学习，都要受到教育。
Confucius emphasized the importance of respect and obedience, from children to their parents and teachers, from subjects to their rulers, and from rulers to the gods in heaven. The high value placed on law and order in China is rooted in Confucian beliefs. North of Beijing lies a lush area of countryside which the Ming emperors chose as their burial ground. The monumental approach to the Ming tombs is known as the Spirit Way. It's lined with giant statues of animals, generals and officials, the guardians of the tombs. Thirteen emperors lie buried in this area, complete with their entourages, wives, concubines, and funerary treasures. So far, only 3 tombs have been restored and are open to the public. Most are overgrown, their secrets concealed from view. These explorers are looking for Deling Tomb, which is still being restored. When the Chinese talk about distances, they use li rather than kilometers. 1 li is roughly half a kilometer.
这是去德林的路吗？
Is this the way to Deling Tomb?
你好，请问这是去德林的路吗？
是一直走，往右拐，走到头就是德陵。
哦，还远吗？
不远，2里地。
谢谢你，再见。
哎，再见。
一直走，
Go straight on.
往右拐，
Turn right.
走到头，
Go to the end of the road.
就是德林了。
There's Deling Tomb.
不远，
It's not far. A massive project is underway to restore Deling and all of the tombs to their former splendour. The Chinese are keen for the Ming tombs to become a World Heritage Site, and it's true that the emperors chose well. Few resting places can boast surroundings as magnificent as these.